made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Guy's good, isn't he? Does it the same way every day. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We try to do it a little different every day. Always talking about something new, and sometimes things that are even ancient, but still have relevance here on Let's Talk Nutrition, and would be relevant for you too in your everyday life as you're trying to figure out how to stay healthy and not get sick, or if when you get sick or injured, how to get your health back and have quality of life, to live a long life with quality of life. It's an interesting challenge. It takes a lot of effort, takes some knowledge, effort, consistency, direction, and there's always room for improvement. And I'm first in that line. Room for improvement. And my guest today will be Dominique Ostrander, educator for Jarrow Formula. She'll be along. And we always encourage the audience, that you, the listener, and the viewer of the show, to call. And the number to call, it's a toll-free number, 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Visit the Let's Talk Nutrition website at letstalknutrition.com, and you can view the show there. You can also listen to it there, listen live, and there's on demand. You can watch the show on demand, go back if you were not able to catch it or want to go back and see what we were doing on that day, or you can listen to it. It's archived that way, too, under a link called Show Schedule. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the macronutrients. Well, that sounds boring. It's not. We're going to talk about protein today. Now, the use of protein, this business of protein, is fraught with all kinds of misuses. Of course, there are the uses of protein and the importance of protein in our health, wellness, and well-being across the lifespan. I mean, I can't tell you, thousands of articles and books, commentaries have been devoted to this topic. And what we're going to try to do today is talk about some of the nature of proteins, try to share with you here how the proteins get classified, and this is very important this is an important concept, where there are indispensable, dispensable, and conditionally indispensable proteins, amino acids. Now that sounds awfully boring, but I'll try to frame it in a way that'll have relevance for you, and it'll make sense, and then you start to use that nutritional knowledge to make some decisions about what kind of protein, how much protein, when to take the protein, and why. And again, there are only 3 macronutrients: protein, carbohydrate, and fat. And protein serves to say it serves an important function is an understatement. Some of the functions of protein: structural tissue building, digestion and metabolism via enzymatic action. Enzymes are proteins. Cell signaling via hormones. The transport, they're involved in transport, hemoglobin and transferrin. This is protein. Immunity, protein antibodies. And it's a source of energy. It is not the premier source of energy for the body. Carbohydrate is. And it's interesting, you look at the relationship among protein, carbohydrate, and fat, and how the relationship among those 3 macronutrients gets turned upside down. The idea is you want to keep a balance of those 3 macronutrients, with carbohydrate dominating your consumption of food, followed by protein and fat. And what happens oftentimes, protein becomes the dominant macronutrient, and carbohydrates gets short shrift, and then the fat may get short shrift. Now, what's interesting about that, while that creates an imbalance, what you're going to learn today is that it does have some interesting positive effects. But the question to ask is, would it be beneficial to do that long term? And I will get into this. So things are not what they seem when it comes to protein, even when it's consumed out of balance or overconsumed. You just can't say, well, if you overconsume protein, that's a very terrible thing to do. I can't say that, and we'll see if at the end of the day you agree or disagree with me. So it's how much, when, why, what kind, and so on. So we'll try to sort this out a little bit. And that, believe you me, yes, staying healthy, creating health, sustaining it, reclaiming it is a very complicated topic. And how food is implicated in that, diet and nutrition is implicated in that, makes it, if nothing else, interesting and fascinating, but relevant and essential. So, protein here, we're going to put that nutritional spotlight today on protein. Its importance in health and wellness, and its uses and misuses. And again, even when it's misused, there is some benefit. But you got to be careful about that, and I'll explain. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Toll free. Call anytime you want. Now, you often hear me talk about our relationship with food, and you hear me say, and I've said it a million times, that relationship begins in utero, when your mom was pregnant, when she was, carrying you around. And part of that relationship is what you remember about that relationship with food. Your memories. Coming out of the University of Basel, or I guess Basel, I don't know, Basel, I had a client where their home office was in Basel, Switzerland. I can't tell you who the client was. All I can tell you about this client is they didn't talk in terms of millions of dollars. They talked in terms of billions of dollars. That was that was an interesting first meeting I had with these people. Nevertheless, it comes out of the University of Basel. And these researchers, they're psychologists at the university, conducted a study on how memory influences our choices of food, of various foods. This is very interesting to me. And I think it gets caught up in, although they didn't talk about it this way, I think our relationship with food is in large measure, or at least in part, I don't know how much, but I think it's involved in our relationship with food. What we remember about food influences our past relationship, current relationship, and maybe future relationship with food, which then bears upon our health. Because if it's an unhealthy relationship, good luck.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a busy mom, always on the go. Whether it's for business, pleasure, errands, or carpools, I don't have much downtime, so I really appreciate the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Probiotics from Renew Life. RTS stands for room temperature strains, which means they're probiotics that don't require refrigeration. They're packaged in handy on-the-go blister packs, so they can travel with me anywhere. I take an Ultimate Flora RTS Women's Probiotic every day to support my feminine health. And my husband enjoys the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Daily Probiotic to support immune health and promote digestive balance. Both have 15 billion live probiotics in each capsule. And all Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics have once-a-day delayed release capsules and guaranteed potency until the expiration date. Experience the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics today. Available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
I'm sure that you have some pretty strong memories of certain foods that you ate when you were a child. And that the memory of those foods, the memories associated with those foods, you can call them up right now pretty readily, and you can smell, taste, and react emotionally to those foods. This is an interesting idea for a study, and that's what psychologists at the University of Basel did. They wanted to figure out how does memory influence food choices. And they did an interesting experiment in offering the participants in the study various foods and then using scans to track their brain activity. And what by the way, this study was published in a journal called Neuron. Neurons are the cells of your brain, by the way. The researchers were able to demonstrate the influence of memory is mediated, otherwise influenced, by increasing communication between the relevant brain areas. This will become clear. One of the researchers in the study said many of our everyday decisions, such as what present I should give my girlfriend or where shall we go to eat, are based on the retrieval of relevant information in our memory banks. Now, according to the researchers in this study, the neural and cognitive mechanism for this sort of decision-making process hasn't been studied too in depth yet. The part of the brain that's involved here is called the hippocampus, which is a classic memory region of the brain, and the ventromedial prefrontal cortex that's in the frontal lobe part of your brain. It's a decision-making region of the brain. So you got a memory region, the hippocampus, and you got this ventromedial prefrontal cortex, which is a decision-making. So here's what these psychologists did. They took 30 hungry people, and they asked them to rate 48 snacks. Would you like to have been in that study, Stephen? Huh? No? You would have been a good candidate for that. Given
snacks?
Yeah. Given your relationship with food and all the different things you've tried, and that I have a sense now of how you eat and how you've ate in the past, you would have been a good subject for this study.
Maybe.
I think so. So you would have been given 48 snacks. Things like.
Did you get paid for the study? Was it one of those?
They don't pay much.
Getting paid to eat snacks, not too bad.
They gave them crisps, chocolate bars, pretzels, gums, in order of preference. The snacks were presented on a computer screen in association with a particular location. Then the subjects went into a magnetic resonance image scanner and were asked to choose repeatedly between two snacks for which only the location was shown. Remember, they showed the snack with the location. Then when they put them in the machine to scan their brain, they just showed them the location. The subjects were forced to recall the snack that was associated with the location. Okay, following this? The results, what they found out was the people in the study tended to prefer snacks that they were better able to recall. Furthermore, they chose the snacks that they could recall better even if they had rated them lower in the initial task and therefore considered them less attractive. And they went on to say, only extremely unattractive snacks were rejected, even if they were remembered. The control group, every true experiment has a control group. Of 30 subjects was shown the snacks directly on the screen, and its choice corresponded with the initial ratings. So what they found was that people tended to remember their food preferences. If they remembered the location, apparently, and liked the location, they remembered the food. So food is hooked up with memory, is what they're trying to show. And that memories ultimately influence food choice. Now, this starts to have some important implications. If you think about when you were a child, a young child, whenever you're able to, you were able to remember things. Think about the foods that you liked when you were a child and those memories associated with the foods. And if you think those are not influencing your choices for food right now, you're mistaken. I think memories are one of the primary drivers of building that relationship with food and therefore sustaining that relationship with food in the present and in the future. If you didn't like it, it's not often where now this does happen, especially with vegetables, where children have a bad memory or a bad experience with vegetables because the parents, for one reason or another, or for perhaps used punishment to help them to force them to eat the food. That creates a bad memory, or the food just tasted terrible or smelled terrible to the child or looked bad, and that's a bad memory. That memory can, even though those are bad memories, some people will still then later in life grow an affinity for that food and will like it and will eat it. But I think that's the exception rather than the rule. When you talk to people, ask them about the foods they liked as a child and what they remember about them, those foods are still in play right now. The ones that they despised, disliked, and would rather forget, that's exactly what they're doing right now. Hence, some people don't eat any vegetables.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, it's Friday, and hope you're having a good day and got a good start to your day, and you're headed into the weekend, and you won't commit a pile of nutritional and lifestyle sin this weekend. By the way, I'm not a fan of cheat days. I'm just not. The concept is an upside down concept for me. I don't know. You're rewarding good behavior with bad behavior. That doesn't make any sense. And typically it's not a day. It ends up being days. And one person's cheating is grand larceny for somebody else. I mean, depends on what we mean by cheating. Stealing penny candy is one thing, robbing a bank is another. And that when people have cheat days, some it's just like, maybe stealing some penny candy. For other people, it's like robbing a federal bank. Cheat. I don't know. You're reinforcing good behavior with bad behavior. I'm not a fan. So you can wipe out all your gains during the week by a couple of days of bad eating and bad living. I'm just saying. We're going to be talking about protein with my guest today, Dominique Clark. This is a very important topic. The importance of protein in our health and wellness throughout the lifespan is, make no mistake, is critical. But there are uses and then there are misuses of protein. And it's not so clear as to whether or not the misuses are all that bad anyway. We'll see. Speaking of protein, coming out of the University of Missouri Columbia is a study on, guess what? Protein. And on snacking on protein. Apparently, afternoon snacks can aid appetite, they said, in appetite control. Now, these researchers at the University of Missouri found that afternoon snacking, especially if it was on high-protein soy foods, reduced afternoon appetite, it delayed subsequent eating, and reduced unhealthy evening snacking in teenagers. Dr. Heather Leidy said, our research showed that eating high-protein snacks in the afternoon helps teens improve the quality of their diets as well as control appetite. She went on to say, standard meals tend to go to the wayside for kids this age, particularly from mid-afternoon to late evening, and many of the convenient grab-and-go snacks are high in fat and sugar. She's right. When kids eat high-protein snacks in the afternoon, they are less likely to eat unhealthy snacks later in the day, which is particularly important, she said, for kids who want to prevent unhealthy weight gain, close quote. This is interesting. I would support a high-protein snack in the afternoon. In fact, I do it myself. We're going to be talking about protein with the aforementioned guest, Dominique Ostrander, not Clark. I keep wanting to call her Clark because I keep forgetting she's married. That's probably something she hasn't forgotten, at least I hope. Welcome back to... Hope your husband's not listening. Oh my God, he kill that guy. Now it's Ms. Ostrander.
Thank you. Yes, it is actually.
All right, I got to ask you.
Sure.
Do you wear high heels?
All the time.
How high are the high heels?
Probably 5 inches.
Oh, my land. If you fell off those things, you'd hit your head, you have a concussion. I said, it hasn't escaped me, but I notice when I'm sitting working in Starbucks and all these people come walking through there, women come in there, getting ready to go to work, they're all dressed up and whatnot. I've noticed over the past year or two the heels have gotten higher and higher. I mean, 5 inches, those are like flats compared to what some are wearing. Am I right about this?
Yeah, I think so. But, it depends. Because then again, it's sort of, one season it'll be a 5-inch heel that'll be all the rage, and then the next season it's flat or a wedge or a lower heel. So it's just, but for me, it never changes.
It's always 5 inches.
It's always.
I've seen you with those heels on. You have nice shoes. Now, why would I be asking you about your heels? You're saying that has nothing to do with anything, does it? You know me better, right?
Absolutely.
I'm not interested. I don't think you're Amanda. What was the name of that lady, Stephen? You were probably born.
Yeah,
Amanda Marcos. Imelda. Remember, she had this giant closet filled with shoes, and the people was in the Philippines, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
And she got in all kinds of trouble. People are starving, and she's got this collection of shoes that could probably, if you traded them in, could feed the entire population of the Philippines. Nevertheless, there's a study coming out of the University of Alabama at Birmingham. We cover all the bases around here. This is part of health. And they're finding that the injury rates from wearing high-heeled shoes have doubled. This was a study. It was published. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. It's in a journal called the Journal of Foot and Ankle Injuries. There is such a journal. As a researcher, I find that humorous. Probably most people wouldn't. You didn't laugh, so you don't have no sense of humor. The Journal of Foot and Ankle Injuries? I mean, holy hell, you got a whole journal devoted to that? I mean, they must be, how busy could they be? I don't know. Apparently, they must be selling the subscriptions. This came out of the University of Alabama at Birmingham and showed that high-heeled shoe-related injuries doubled between 2002 and 2012. The frequency and severity of the injuries, they said, were sufficient to make the investigators of the study suggest that wearing the appropriate shoes, good luck with that, buddy, for the appropriate occasion and being aware of one's surroundings are good ideas. Obviously, these must have been men.
Well, obviously, we're the appropriate shoe for the appropriate occasion. So we're not wearing high heels running. We're not wearing high heels. There's some thought that goes into it, for sure. You're going to take the right shoes for how long you have to be on your feet, maybe.
Well, I think when it comes to shoes, and I have to be careful because I don't want to sound sexist, but women are very particular about I'm very particular about my shoes. Ask anybody that knows me. Listen, my shoes are still in the box that I bought them in, and I have them organized. Right. I'm the Imelda Marcos of Tampa. Trying to tell a woman, well, these high heels will be appropriate. Yeah, right. She's going to wear them whenever she wants, wherever she wants, and wherever she wants. That's my opinion. I don't know what you think, but, don't fall off your high heels. That's all I can say.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Do you know what's in your multivitamin? Is your multivitamin just synthetic, chemically processed vitamins and minerals that lack the whole food benefits found in nature? Or does it deliver much more? New Chapter takes vitamins and minerals another step, delivering whole food cultured multivitamins. Why cultured? There's a long tradition of fermenting foods with good bacteria to create gentle, cultured products. Yogurt and miso are great examples of healthy, cultured foods. New Chapter brings culturing to multivitamins using special recipes of live probiotics and organic fruits and vegetables to transform each individual nutrient. The results? New Chapter whole food cultured multivitamins, gentle enough to take anytime, even on an empty stomach. Discover the New Chapter difference. Nutrition cultured for your benefit. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's Jarrow for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
My guest is Dominique Ostrander. I got it right. Holy cow. She's an educator for Jarrow Formulas. I was just reporting on a study. Listen, all kinds of things are related to health, even the shoes you wear. And I was reporting that a study coming, I'm not making this up, honestly. It's published in a journal called the Journal of Foot and Ankle Injuries. Okay. And they're saying that injury rates from wearing high-heeled shoes have doubled. And the study covered a period from 2002 to 2012. I joke, but it's not so funny. One survey in 2003 reported that 62% of American women wore shoes with a 2-inch or greater heel on a regular basis. And they said those shoes are taking a toll. What I don't understand, Dominique, and you have to help me understand this. And one of my producers, and it was telling me a story, and he's right about this. Share with the listener and the viewer what you told me, that you have a friend.
Oh, yeah.
She's what?
6'1".
6'1". Her husband is 6'2".
Yeah.
And what does she do?
She wears a 5-inch heel, so she towers over him.
Right. And I've seen that where tall women are wearing tall shoes. Why do they do that, Dominique?
I don't know, because most women that I know that were taller than, like, their group of friends, for example, were self-conscious of their height and didn't feel comfortable wearing high heels. So that I don't know.
And I have some friends of mine, and I see them all the time, and they're tall. They're like 5'10". One's 5'11", 5'9". That's relatively tall.
Mm-hmm,
relatively tall. And they're wearing like 5-inch, 6-inch heels. I mean, giant heels. Mm-hmm. And they look like a skyscraper. Right? They look like a tall building. And I'm looking up at them trying to talk to them. And I ask them, can we sit down so I can at least see you in the eyes, look you straight in the eye? They said that the vast majority of the injuries, more than 80%, were to the ankle or foot, with just under 20% involving the knee, trunk, shoulder, or head and neck. I was joking. I said if you fell off of them, you'd get a concussion. Mm-hmm. More than half were strains or sprains, with fractures accounting for 19% of all injuries. While white females as a group had the largest number of high-heeled related injuries, the rate of injury for black females was twice that of whites. End quote. Why they looked at race as a variable, it would have never, if I was a researcher on that project, it would have never dawned on me. I would have probably done it just as a matter of course, demographics. But how would I form a hypothesis? I wouldn't have any basis to form that hypothesis that there would be some ethnic differences. Maybe I just don't know fashion well enough. I don't know. You don't like this story, huh?
I'm thinking actually, Dr. Gargo, because it's interesting, maybe in another article written in the Foot and Ankle Journal, Injury Journal, that there would be an injury based on, because, for example, women that wear sneakers predominantly or flip-flops, their feet actually get very wide over time from not wearing fitted shoes.
Right.
And so that's not necessarily anything good either.
Yeah, I see I see a lot of that in Florida, of course. It's warm here, and flip-flops, people, I get that. I don't wear them. I don't like them on my, I have enough trouble walking with shoes on my feet, let alone something flopping around on my feet. I've fallen on my head. Nevertheless, it's a little offbeat. Has nothing to do with nutrition, but it has something to do with health, and that's okay with
I
me.
did want to make a point to you, though, from your earlier when you first opened the show about food memories.
Oh, yes, please.
And I have one that really haunts me, and it's liver. The smell, the look of it, everything.
What, your
is
mom?
so awesome.
Don't tell me. Let me tell you. I know your mom. I can see her. She has the liver. It's wrapped in white butcher's paper. It's wait. On the counter, kitchen counter, tape where she's going to prepare it. She opens it up. The blood is rolling across the white butcher.
Right, the placenta-looking thing.
Right, it's rolling across the white butcher's paper. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In the fry pan, she has some olive oil, and she's sautéing onions with garlic or something. She's getting ready, and she's gonna make the liver with onions. right?
Right. And I just can't think of anything more disgusting.
And my mom used to do that, and I ate it. I liked liver.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So if I want to gross you out, I should go to the butcher shop, get a pound of liver in white butcher's paper, and have it delivered to your house.
Exactly. The way to torment me.
See, to this day you remember that. How old were you? You had to be what, 4 or 5 years old?
Oh, my whole life growing up, and we were forced to eat it because, under the guise that it's good for you. Oh, my God, it was disgusting. I can't, seriously, think of anything more gross.
Forced to eat it. Eat it or what, or else. I can see your mother. I can see your mother doing that. Dominique, eat. You got to eat this.
I know, it was terrible.
I bet your dad ate it. I bet your Big Al ate it.
Loved it.
I bet your Big Al scarfed that down like nobody's business, right?
Absolutely.
Did she serve a side of pasta with olive oil and whatever else on the? Right? Did she do that?
Right.
No, yeah. I know. I grew up in that same Italian household. Liver. Memories. Maybe there's a listener or a viewer or two who has some memories about food that carry over to today. I would love to hear from you. We come back in the second portion of the show. We're going to zero in on protein. In my opinion, protein is overconsumed in our culture. And for whatever reason or reasons, there's a lot of good reasons for that. We can talk about that. And you may have some questions about protein and how much you're consuming. The per capita consumption of protein by Americans continues to rise. Make no mistake, along with the total caloric intake. In the United States, the per capita daily consumption of kilocalories and grams of protein rose from 3,500 kilocalories and 101 grams of protein in 1909 to 3,900 kilocalories and 111 grams of protein in 2006. So you think there's been an increase in the consumption? My God, we're eating more protein than we have sense. The point is, do we need to do that? Should we do that? Or is there a downside to doing that? We'll get into it with Dominique Ostrander.
during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
It's great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you just happened to stumble onto the show, stick around. You never know. Might say something that could make a difference in your health. That happens around here. You'd be surprised. I'm not surprised. Thousands of other people are not surprised that listen to this show. Of course, this show airs 9 to 11, Monday through Friday, live Eastern Time. Does play at different times in different markets. The show is syndicated across the U.S., but you can always listen to it live or watch it live at 9 a.m. by going to, if by chance it's not airing in your market at that time and you want to catch it live, go to letstalknutrition.com. You can listen to it there. Click on Listen Live or watch it. Just click on the video. It's a video screen. It's internet TV. My guest is Dominique Ostrander. Eventually, I'll get her last name right. It used to be Clark. She got married, and that's the way that goes. So we're doing our best to get it right. And we're going to talk about protein. When I was we were headed into that last set of messages, I gave you a statistic about the consumption of protein in our country. Check this out. In the U.S., the per capita daily consumption of kilocalories, which are calories, and grams of protein rose from 3,500 kilocalories and 101 gram of protein in 1909, grams per day, to 3,900 kilocalories and 111 grams of protein in 2006. So there's been a significant increase in the consumption of protein, and for a lot of different reasons. There's more availability of protein-rich foods. There are more supplements, protein products being sold, and some of them are very terrific, like the protein from Jarrow formulas. They make some great they have a new one out, too. I'll get Dominique to tell you about it. Has increased. So there are a number of reasons. And we notice that athletes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, a lot of that is due to the diet and the consumption of protein. Now, there are uses and misuses of protein. We're going to get into this today, and it's not as clear as you would think. There's a lot of confusion surrounding it, what to do, what not to do, what to eat, how much protein, when to eat it, what kind of protein. You got protein from animals, you got protein from plants. Does it make a difference? I mean, we're not going to cover it all, but we'll do our best. Welcome back, Dominique.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. So to your point about the increase in protein consumption, it's interesting how we're being told as a society, because of the obesity epidemic and the diabetes epidemic from young children on, to decrease our intake of refined carbohydrates and increase our intake of protein for just to give that some thought in the background. In addition to that, there's this thought process that the more protein that you take in, somehow you're going to be leaner and instantly more fit, more muscular. There's this notion that that's going to happen without actually doing the physical activity that's needed. And when I'm out there in the field and talking to different people, and again, coming from the fitness background that I have, is that there's a true misconception about how much protein different age populations and activity levels really need. And whether it's the kind of protein, that's a different discussion. Like we said, we don't know if we're going to cover it all. But the grams of protein is, I think, a real concern, because there's different. If you walk into a gym and you talk to the average trainer, he'll tell a woman who's 50 years old, oh, you need 130 grams of protein a day. That's an insane amount of protein. So I think that there's so many misconceptions out there, but I think it's driven by the fact that we're an obesogenic society that needs to decrease our intake of refined carbohydrates and increase our protein or some other consumption of fruits and vegetables to offset these refined carbohydrates.
Well, you said a lot there, and what you said gets to some of the issues that we want to address here on the show today. I'm in the throes of writing an essay on the consumption of excess protein or high-protein diets, as it turns out. So I have more than a few articles that I can tell you about on this topic. What's interesting, now, let me see if I can take your points and then add to them. The business of obesity. The refined processed carbohydrates has been tagged as one of the usual suspects. The overconsumption of refined processed carbohydrates with added sugar, and I would dare say added fat and sodium too, as one of the primary usual suspects in causing this obesity epidemic. I certainly do think it's a culprit and is implicated. Some contend that the overconsumption of protein has contributed as well, in an ironic sense. To go to your point, people think, well, if I eat a high-protein diet, I'm not going to get fat. That's not true. If you eat a high-protein diet and you're taking in more calories from that high-protein diet than you're burning, that protein's going to get turned into glucose, which is then going to get stored as fat. So you can get fat on a high-protein diet if you don't burn more than you're consuming. So that take care of that myth. But some contribute the obesity epidemic to that. Others say, well, we're eating too much fat. Well, the fact of the matter is, if you eat too much carbohydrate, too much protein, or too much fat, and don't burn those extra calories, you're going to get fat. To your point about the myth of protein, if I just eat protein, I'm going to have more muscle mass, and I'm going to, I'm not going to get heavy, and everything's going to be just dandy. Well, dream on. So that's to that point. Then you said something about, what was that last point you made? I guess what I want to say is this.
The grams of protein.
Okay. Oh, yes. There's this big debate about what's the daily recommended dosage, right? Recommended daily allowance or dietary reference intakes for protein. And typically that gets boiled down to how many grams, how much per pound of body weight of protein should you take? Bodybuilders will start telling you 1 gram per pound of body weight, 1.5 grams, and some will say 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, and so on. The answer to the question, as I see it, is how much protein to consume. It depends on your health status, your age, your physical stature, how physically active you are, and whether you're in good health or not. Because when you're sick or injured, the body uses protein is the building material to help repair the body. So there's a lot of factors that are going to drive how much protein you should eat. And it's not just, well, everybody should have 0.8. Well, what? All other things being equal, they're healthy, they're what? Average stat? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So to that point, am I making it worse or am I making it better?
No, I think you're absolutely driving the point that I was saying home. I think that those are the most important factors that you have to consider.
Americans,
when you're going to think about how much protein you need to take in
my opinion, this is my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. It's based on the research. It's not just I woke up this morning and said, I think I'll just say this on the air. Americans, generally speaking, eat more protein than is necessary, and especially they eat too much protein derived from meat.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking about proteins today. Okay. Before we go further, there's something I think need to lay out in terms from a nutritional standpoint, a basic concept about proteins. And knowing this will help, I think, you make some decisions about protein, how much, what kind, and so on. This is basic stuff in nutrition. In terms of proteins can be, the building blocks of protein are amino acids. All protein, whether it's in your body, you have proteins in your body, and you have protein in the food that you eat, is composed of these building blocks called amino acids. And you have these amino acids are in a chain sequences, and they form specific kinds of proteins. And each amino acid is joined with another it's called by a peptide bond. All right? Then you have two amino acids joined together, that's called a dipeptide. If you have a bunch of amino acids joined together, that's called a polypeptide. You hear that mentioned often in people when they're talking about proteins. Then you have different kinds. Casein, albumin. Casein is found in milk. Albumin is found in egg whites. Gluten is found in wheat. These are different kinds of proteins, and they have their amino acids. What's interesting about protein, it is similar to fat and carbohydrate in that it has carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in it. But it has something that the fat and the carbs don't have, and that's nitrogen. And that's what makes protein so important and unique. Now, given that, one more point, and then we'll get to what this all means. There are different classes of proteins. There are indispensable proteins, dispensable ones, and some that are conditionally dispensable. Or I meant amino acids. There are 9 indispensable amino acids, meaning they are indispensable to the diet. They are absolutely necessary to get it from the diet because your body don't make them. Your body doesn't make them. There are 9 of them. Histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Then there are dispensable ones where your body will, they're dispensable relative, they're not absolutely necessary to be in the diet. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And then there are the ones that are conditionally indispensable. They become conditionally indispensable because when a person is sick or whatever, then you got to get them in the diet. You need more of them. So that's what these amino acids, they're indispensable to the diet, dispensable, and then conditionally indispensable. This is important because different sources of protein may or may not have all the indispensable amino acids that you need. That leads you to the point of complete and incomplete proteins. And you can sort of guess what that means. Complete proteins will have those indispensable proteins in them. Usually animal meats will do that. Beef, chicken, and so on. They will have those indispensable proteins in them. That makes them complete. Then you have other plant sources, and the plant sources are sources of incomplete proteins. They don't have all of the indispensable proteins in them. So that's just sort of some nutritional basic principles. With that, I'll go back to my guest. Dominique, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. So I don't think, I know that was a little complicated, but it's important to understand that so we can make some decisions. Now, your company, Jarrow Formulas, makes some very important protein products, right?
Right.
Right. And in those products, you can mention them, name them, talk about them. All of them they're considered complete protein supplement products, are they not?
They are.
Right, because they have all those 9 indispensable proteins that you can't get. Your body won't make them. You got to get them from the diet. So you can get them from food you eat or get them from a supplement. So I dare say, if I had to guess, all of your protein products have all of the indispensable proteins in them, right?
Correct.
All right. Okay, so tell us about those. Pick any product. We'll start with one. Then I'm going to make a point about this business of protein relative to weight. Go ahead.
Okay, so we recently launched a grass-fed whey protein. We launched it in a vanilla, a natural, and a chocolate flavor. And it's from Australian cows that have been grass-fed all year round. They're from pesticide-free pastures, and they're not treated with any growth hormone, RBST, or antibiotics. It's non-GMO and gluten-free.
So when you say grass-fed whey, you mean the cows were grass-fed?
Correct.
So this is an animal-sourced protein product.
Yes.
And typically animal-sourced proteins, animal proteins are complete proteins. Isn't that true?
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets vegans into trouble and vegetarians, isn't it? Because they don't eat.
Absolutely.
And then, and because they're, I think with the exception of soy, it's very difficult to get all 9 indispensable proteins from a plant-based diet. Isn't that true?
There is. Yes, there are complete proteins in a vegetarian diet or vegan.
But you have to eat different. If you're getting it from, you can get all 9 just from eating beef. But when we come back, we'll explain this. This is what gets vegetarians into a lot of trouble. Some of you are vegetarians and vegans, and you struggle with protein.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
And sweet.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back talking about protein. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Very important topic. The uses and misuses of protein. People get into a lot of trouble with this topic. We are engaged in the throes of an obesity epidemic. And I have reviewed the literature, not all of it, a good portion of it, looking at one of the solutions to this problem. My guest alluded to it earlier. The obesity epidemic, and what is being done and what is being studied is the use of diets that are high in protein to help people lose weight. This has become a very common strategy, and I can tell you that there are more than a few studies that look at this. In fact, in the face of this global increase in the prevalence of obesity, there has been a large number of dietary measures that are geared to help people lose weight and manage the weight. And one of these strategies is to have them consume a high-protein diet, reduce their intake of carbs, reduce their intake of fat, and eat more protein. I'm going to get my guest's take on that now. What is your take, Dominique, on these high-protein diets?
I feel
you feel like the host is setting you up. Do you get that? You get that uneasy feeling?
I'm not an advocate at all, and never have been. Even when I was practicing cardiac rehab of high protein diets, there's so many things that are very misleading about high protein diets. Not to mention the effect on the kidneys and how hard it is on the kidneys, and ketosis, and just it's, and really, like you had said, it's excessive calories. It's the laws of thermogenics. It's more calories in than calories expended, and it causes weight gain.
Okay, but let me just put a twist on that. Let's assume, for sake of argument, and I'll reveal my point of view here in a minute. For sake of argument, that we don't have an overconsumption of calories from eating too much protein, that it's a balanced diet in terms of the calories, not balanced in terms of the macronutrients, because we're eating far more protein than we are carbs and fat. In fact, in this diet, in this weight loss diet, it's a high protein diet where carbs usually take 45 to 65% of the calories. We're going to have protein being consumed at 45 to 55% of the total calorie intake, maybe as high as 60%, and then the rest of the calories distributed between carbs and fat. Okay? So we're not going to have any excess calories, but we're going to have excess protein. Here's what the research says. My general take. I've looked at least a half a dozen, maybe close to a dozen reviews of the literature, meta-analyses on high-protein diets to lose weight. Guess what? They work. They work. No question about it. People lose weight on high-protein diets. They have better body composition. Blood pressure gets better. In some cases not. There are some downsides, but generally speaking, people lose weight on high-protein diets, period. What do you make of that?
I think it has a lot to do with feeling satisfied.
Exactly. Exactly. That's one of the features of a high-protein diet. It creates a feeling of satiety and fullness, right? And their body composition improves because they start dropping the body fat and they start having more muscle tissue, especially if they're working out, right? And so these diets work. High-protein diets, generally speaking, work. That's why they're so popular. Now the question becomes, are they sustainable, and are there any consequences? Here's the caveat. High-protein diets work without any, for example, renal consequences if the patient or the person doesn't have any renal kidney issues.
Mm-hmm.
If they have kidney, right? Imagine that. If they have kidney issues, a high-protein diet is problematic. Mm-hmm. They'll lose the weight, but it exacerbates their kidney issues.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the caveat. High-protein diets work without any major severe consequences in the short term. In the short term, it's only if the person doesn't have any health issues to begin with. They're healthy. But then you mentioned they become ketotic because they start burning fat. And when you start to burn fat, you get into ketosis, and your breath starts to smell funny, and you become ketotic from burning too much fat because there's not enough calories from the protein to satisfy the energy need the person has the requirement. So this gets very complicated. Too much protein can put renal stress, create kidney problems. We'll look at some of the adverse effects. All sorts of health issues associated with eating too much protein. I just, it's not as clear cut as people think. So you can't just dismiss a high protein diet and say, well, it has no use. Many are using it, doctors included, to help patients lose weight. Do you have a problem with that?
No, I think for weight loss, I think that can offer a solution for people, because for those people that find themselves very hungry and deprivation is part of the reason why they can't comply to a diet. I think high-protein diets definitely fit into that mold.
Mm-hmm. I found a wonderful article. It's entitled Adverse Effects Associated with Protein Intake Above the Recommended Dietary Allowance for Adults. It's right on point. There it is. I'm holding it up. You make terrific protein products. Terrific. I use them. I like your protein products. You have a new one out, a yogurtine?
Yes, exactly. A delicious Greek yogurtine.
Tell them about it.
Our Greek yogurtine is a powdered Greek yogurt with micellar casein and whey. And I think we had Rory on a few months ago. He's one of our bosses out in California, and he was describing it as having a very palatable taste, but also a really good feeling in your mouth. So a lot of proteins can be grainy or not mixed well, but the Greek yogurtine has such a good feeling in your mouth, and it's very creamy, and we have it in a coconut cream flavor. And this particular form of protein helps build muscle. It supports energy and feeling satisfied, and it also obviously helps retain muscle tissue because of the whey, and it's high in natural branched-chain amino acids.
We'll be right back.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready-mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexin today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at NordicNaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, here's the LTN health question of the day. We do this every day around this time. I was talking about protein. I'll do more shows on this. I think it's a very important topic. I had a caller the other day. I'll get to the question in a second. I had a caller just yesterday or the day before. She called. Remember the lady, Stephen, she has cottage cheese in the morning because she wants more protein. Remember that?
Yeah, I think that was yesterday.
Yesterday morning. Good idea. I think there's like 15 grams of protein in a half a cup or a cup of cottage cheese. I don't remember exactly. But it's a good portion. It's a good portion. The elderly really need a lot of protein. I'm going to ask Dominique about this. There's a thing called sarcopenia. And the caller yesterday was saying she craves it. That's interesting. We'll get to that in a second. But here's the question. I cited some statistics about the per capita consumption of protein by Americans. Back in 1909, it was 101 grams of protein on average per day. What is it currently, or at least up until 2006? That's one of the more recent dates I could find. In terms of what is the per capita consumption of protein by Americans? Is it 111, 211, or 311 grams of protein per day? Back in 1909, it was 101 grams. Is it now 111 grams, or 121 grams, or 131 grams of protein per day? I'll give you a hint. It's an increase, but not as much as you would think. 877-897-8255. 877-897-8255. That's toll free. So we're consuming 111 grams, 121 grams, or 131 grams of protein a day. Dominique, welcome back. Just by way of review, could you mention those two protein products from Jarrow Formulas?
Absolutely. So we have our whey protein, our Greek yogurtine, plant protein. We also have a pumpkin powder protein as well.
Now, there is more than a few studies talking about the Western diet and the overconsumption of protein derived from animal products, okay? Meat, primarily meat. And there's some research to suggest that eating a high-protein diet derived from animals or meat is associated with cardiovascular disease and other health issues. You mentioned you have a plant protein diet, a plant protein product.
Exactly. It's delicious. Tastes like vanilla cake batter.
And I suspect that you all made it a complete protein because you probably blended different sources to get all 9 indispensable proteins into that product, didn't you?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Pea protein, rice, brown rice, hemp, chlorella, and white chia seed.
That's a good thing. And I noticed the Greek yogurtine has whey and yogurt combined, so it's a plant and animal combination.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And then you have straight up whey, which is an animal-based protein product, but it's the cows were free range, grown free range, raised free range, right?
Exactly. Grass fed.
So you've covered the bases. Here's my point to remind the listener. There are 9 amino acids that your body does not make. They're indispensable to the diet. In other words, they're absolutely necessary. You have to get those into your diet. The truth be told, the meat sources for protein tend to be the complete protein sources. Plants have a hard time satisfying that criterion, and hence most are not considered complete protein sources, and then you have to start to mix different plant sources to get all 9. And that's what happens. That's the task that vegetarians and vegans are struggling with all the time. But you all have the bases covered. Those are 3 terrific. I've tasted all 3. They're phenomenal. You guys did a great job, of course.
Thank you.
Wouldn't expect anything less. Let's go to Tampa. Robert, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, Robert.
Thank you.
So right now, what is the average per capita consumption of protein on a daily basis in America? 111, 121, or 131 grams?
121 grams.
You took the middle, huh? You thought?
Yep.
Yeah. That's not the correct answer, unfortunately. But don't let that discourage you from ever calling me again, okay?
No.
Okay, Robert. No. Thank you. How you doing, by the way? You doing okay?
Fine, great. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you on the show.
Oh, Robert, thank you, man. Thank you, Robert. Do you find this conversation about protein helpful for you?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I even get confused about protein.
Yeah, well, I do too.
Roberto, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a great day, Doc.
Thank you, man. Let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. Pretty nice place. Mel lives there. That makes it even nicer. Hi, Mel.
Hi, Doc. I really appreciate this program today.
Why?
I make an aim to get all of my protein from protein powders, and I use most of them that you have on your program. But I have some concerns sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the idea you want to get your indispensable amino acids. Right. There are 9 of them, and you want a protein product if it's a supplement. And usually, like from Jarrow formula, they have all 9 indispensable proteins plus the dispensable ones. They have it all rounded out, and they do a great job. That's the point. I would caution people that if you're going to eat a high-protein diet and it's totally sourced from meat, there are some consequences with that, and I would be careful. So it's a matter of blending plant sources and meat sources together. But nevertheless, then you have your supplements like from Jarrow that will help. So how many grams are we? We know it's not 121. Is it 111 grams a day or 131 grams a day we're eating in this country?
111, Doc.
111. That's about right. That's a 2006 statistic, but I don't think it's gone up that much since 2006. By the way, how are you doing with that diet?
I'm doing good, Doc. And I was hoping I could ask the lady a question.
Go ahead, real quick.
When we are looking for a protein, I'm supposed to limit myself to 50 carbs a day. And
50 grams, okay.
So do we need to be very concerned about the sugars and carbs in these proteins, the gyro ones? For the coconut one, I want to get right away.
Okay, go ahead. Sugars and carbs in these protein products from Jarrow?
The only time you would have to be concerned about that is if there isn't enough fiber. The Greek yogurtine is very high in fiber, actually. So it has 8 grams of dietary fiber.
There's an answer for you, Mel. Your health is your wealth.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been